the devotees of civil rights, when will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is a victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality. We can never be satisfied. As long as our body is heavy with the fatigue of travel, cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the city. We cannot be satisfied as long as a Negro in Mississippi cannot vote, and a Negro in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote. No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. I'm not unmindful that some of you have come here out of great trials and tribulations. Some of you have come fresh from narrow jail cells. Some of you have come from areas where your quest for freedom left you battered by the storms of persecution and staggered by the winds of police brutality. You have been the veterans of creative suffering. Continue to work with the faith that unearned suffering is redemptive. Go back to Mississippi. Go back to Alabama. Go back to South Carolina. Go back to Georgia. Go back to Louisiana. Go back to the slums and ghettos of our northern cities, knowing that somehow this situation can and will be changed. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friend, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We will hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Okay. So I know the audio kind of sounded like in and out, like definitely the climax of the speech. And it's still going. We have a few minutes, but because it's so old, you can tell how it went in and out. It's going to pick, no, that was it. That was about the time frame. It's longer than what it seems like. But I wanted us, one, like I said, to remember why we will not be here next Monday, and I'll implement a few more speeches, and that's going to play into later on in the semester. We're going to talk about academic speech versus non-academic speech. So with that being played, what kind of speech would that be? Is it academic or is it non-academic? Yes, don't worry.
Non-academic?
What did you say, Taquan?
Non-academic.
He's right. And the reason why, your answer would make sense too, but the reason why it would be non-academic, because when he did this speech, one, you see he's on the lawn, like the mall of everyone. But he had a prepared speech, but he actually, and I'm talking to Sydney about this word, he did it extemporaneously, meaning what he had written, he didn't utter to the audience. He just, I'm gonna go ahead and say freestyle. He went off the top of the dome. He actually just spoke from what his spirit was telling him to speak on that day. So he had a written one, which would have been academic, but he basically pushed it to the side and just went with what he felt was right. And that's why this speech is so influential, and that's why we say he said, I had a dream, because it really wasn't written. So yes, you're correct. All right, with that said, we're gonna get into our syllabus. Take a note of, wait, no, I got one more thing I want to do before that. Quick sidebar note, also with the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his whole title. He was a friend of my family. He knew my papa, the Reverend Jacob Turner Jr. Then he knew my nana, which is Magdalene Freeman Turner. With that connection, which we'll play when I get to the speech part, after he did the speech that he was assassinated, that very next day he was supposed to come to Waverly, Virginia to eat with my family. As far as Dr. Thomas Freeman is concerned, which I said we're going to talk about him probably quite a lot this semester, he actually taught King how to debate. So that would be another sidebar. And before we go on to that, because civil rights was a big deal, very important to our nation, I'm going to play this.
There's a little song that we sing in our movement down in the South. I don't know if you've heard it. It has become the theme song. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. Though I join hands so often with students and others behind jail bars singing, we shall overcome. Sometimes we've had tears in our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
very often sung during the civil rights movement. That then would go again in your arts, if you took notes, or when you take notes, that would go in your art composition, or the arts composition notebook. All right, so getting into, we're gonna do introductions first, then we're gonna do course information, we're gonna do the syllabus, and then I'm hoping to get into Purdue OWL to show you how that works. If not, don't worry, we'll get to it. About myself, which we'll get in also to what you would like to call me. My full name is Sakaya Newton. I born in Norfolk, so all about VA. Raised in the beach, went to Kimbsville Elementary, junior high, at the time it was junior high, and high school. From there, went to VCU from 96 to 2000, and from 2000 to 03, I lived in Miami. Came back home in 03. At VCU, I majored in communications, radio and broadcasting, minored in psychology. When I came back home, I actually got into radio. I was at 105.3, KISS FM with Big Dose. He's passed, but also got a lot of work alongside of the Buddha Brothers morning show. So I got to work with Pavar, DJ Law, Big B. Also, Law has passed. But that was also thanks to Jack Spade, VA, one of VA legends. He actually introduced me to Eric Michaels. From there, I worked with our family business for a while. After I got back into school in 2011, right here at TCC, so I took classes for sign language interpretation and also Spanish. Then I went over to ODU, Old Dominion University, to get my second Bachelor of Arts in Spanish, and I'm now there for grad school, getting a master's in linguistics, applied linguistics. The TESOL, it was first the TESOL track, but I switched over to the social linguistics track, and that is because of two projects that Dr. Anderson allowed me to explore. One is on KRS-One, and the other is on Jay-Z. So because of those two projects, I kind of switched over, and then I'm looking to get a doctorate as well. With that said, what else could I say? Anything else you want to know that I haven't said just yet? I don't forgot anything.
Happy belated Founders Day, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, it was yesterday. Thank you. I was a lifeguard in service, my once-a-month training, and then I came home and uploaded like a little greeting for you all, so you all wouldn't panic because I know I didn't upload the syllabus. So thank you. I think that's the big blur. I'm single, no kids, got 2 dogs. Yeah, well, my fur babies. And I think that's about it that I can tell you. So let's go to, before we get into that, I'm going to give you the option. I told Heather and Ebony, because they were here, while taking classes here at TCC, since I was in the program for sign language interpretation at the time, in the deaf and hard of hearing community, they go by first names. They drop the Miss or the Mr. because they have to finger spell it. And you can still show someone respect by their first name. So I'm giving you all the option. Do you want to call me Cy, Miss Cy, or Miss Newton? They've already told me their vote, so you three would have to tell me what you prefer.
I'm good.
You got to tell me something now. I need to hear.
Doesn't matter.
It matters.
Oh,
So tell me, what's your option? I give you 3.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter, wasn't an option.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which one did you vote for?
This.
It's up to you. Don't say it because you think that's what it's supposed to be. You think because of what you feel comfortable with.
Yes.
Okay.
Miss.
Go ahead. You can repeat what you said.
I was thinking so.
All right. So majority rules. Democracy. So I go by side. Like I said, you can still show me respect, just like I show you all respect. Sydney is our supplemental instructor. She's like the bridge between us, meaning she's a student, not yet a teacher faculty, but at the same time, she makes sure, and I tapped her to be the supplemental instructor. When I used to be one in Virginia Beach under Miss Barnett, shout out to Miss Barnett, and I tapped her to make sure I remember the student perspective, because so far sometimes, even though I'm still in grad school, I think I remember it, but I want to make sure that I remember and can relate the information to you all. So at any time that I'm in front of you or sitting with you and it's not clear, please let me know, because either that means I need to rephrase it, reword it, rewrite it. Don't be afraid to speak up and let me know, please. And don't think when you say something it's a right or wrong answer, just like Sydney and I discussed too, which I learned strong from last semester. As an instructor, you don't have to be right. We're all here to learn. I can learn from you all as well. So don't think that I'm here, you're here. No, we're all here. So go ahead, Sydney.
I'm Sydney. I recently graduated from TCC. I'm in my gap year, and I'll be transferring over to ODU for a bachelor's in publishing, maybe with a minor in linguistics, if I continue to like size papers. I'm 21. I'm working on getting a job in publishing as a proofreader, and I'm here as an SI. So,
Alright, Taquan, you next.
Hey guys, my name is Taquan